Bro, I just started the fucking game. What the f- Hi-ho! It's me again! I'm here to talk about men who can't run away enough from literally anything. Men. Depression, the Tojo clan, and knives. Wait, fuck! Are you looking to binge an action franchise with a little bit too much meat on its bones?
You've come to the right place.
Yakuza is an action game franchise from 2005, and is still going strong. They feature crime drama narratives, and each game has something different to tell with the depressing orphan man, Kazuma Kiryu. These games, for the most part, take themselves very seriously, but there's a hint of cheese in the air. Wait, what's that what does that smell? Side stories and minigames galore? Ooh, they're all around every corner. Oh, ooh, and it's all around, waiting for you to just look for it. I believe Yakuza is a pretty bingeable series, but I'm putting an asterisk on that and making it big. That's mainly due to A, the modern order of the franchise and how each game changes, and B, the sheer size of these games, and that might scare you off. However, there's nothing really to be afraid of. You're able to take the games at your own pace, albeit with a few story beats forcing your hand throughout each game. Yakuza's modern chronological flow is a bit funky, but once you hit 3 in Kiwami 2/6, give them some time and an open mind to playing them. They aren't as bad as people make them out to be and are pretty fun once you get the hang of them. 3 might be sluggish and Kiryu might not be the fastest dragon in the Tojo, but you still got things like grabs, neutral, weapons, and the like to make the experience not nearly as bad as people make it out to be. And trust me, I didn't like the Dragon Engine until I got to 6. Then I cried because of how 6 made me a fucking baby with how it ended. It might feel slippery and wonky, but if you're able to get past the Gmod ragdoll physics, you can still dive into a relatively deep gameplay flow just like any of the other games. It's not that bad, it just needs adjusting to. If you're going for just the story like I did in 2020 and 2021, then you'll find that Yakuza is a pretty comfortable, if challenging franchise, with a few bumps in the road due to engine changes or the stories that the games tell. Or, endgames. But, if you're going with the intent to complete these games and do as much of the side content as you possibly can, you'll more than likely burn yourself out by the time you get to Kiwami 2 or even 3. That's if you're like me and doing too much without moving the game along in a nice pace bothers you. I still whinge at getting it 0Y. Then again, okay, anguish aside, much like Atelier, which I covered not too long ago, these games are incredibly open to letting you go at your own pace. So everything you want to do is completely up to you and your discretion. You could either go absolutely sicko mode and do all the sub-stories and grind out Kiryu to turn him into the Grinder of Dojima, or grab upgrades that you see as important like dodge cancels and make a less powerful Kiryu, but believe in your own abilities. Or you could just Tiger Drop. You earned the upgrades, just use them as you see fit. I see your hours over there. Don't think I don't. I have eyes inside of your computer. I'm watching you. Hey yo, you got So if you don't entirely mind taking your main story play slower and taking in the vibrance that each game provides, then you'll more than likely find a favorite game based on the quality of the content alone. These games usually go for like $20 with a few exceptions in the mix, but that's because those games are relatively new or are Yakuza 7 Delusions of the Lost Family. You're more than likely going to get your money's worth due to the reasons I mentioned previously.
Unless you're playing Yakuza 5.
It's borderline criminal that these games are as priced as they are. It feels like a steal for how much Papa Nagoshi is giving up. Well, anyways, I'm going back to my whack nerd cave. Call me if anything happens. Later, nerds!